screen, and Kate from the Royal High will start sharing her screen, and I'll hand over to her in a wee moment. You're going to hear a story from the Royal High that is all about really a whole school approach to anti-racist education, and it is very much in a secondary school, but what you're going to hear is really, really valuable for educators working across 3 to 18. And afterwards, the second part of the presentation is a story from Glasgow about supporting and developing professional learning to support educators, again, across 3 to 18, to take forward an anti-racist curriculum. So I'll come in again at the end, and we'll look forward to kind of a bit of questions and discussion at the end, but hand over, first of all, to the team from the Royal High to hear and share their story.
Great. Thank you, Graham. Hopefully you can see my slides coming up there, our slide from school. So first of all, it's so lovely to be here to share our journey with you that we began last year as a school, and we're continuing on with that key focus on the vision that we have. And that vision really being a process of a co-construction of an anti-racist curriculum for our local context and from our school. And hopefully you'll pick up from that just how many people are involved in this and how important this is to us in terms of engaging with so many people. And, you know, first of all, I think it's important that I share with you what our vision is for the school. And it's rooted in the curriculum. And of course, by that, we are meaning the explicit curriculum that's being taught in classrooms. But of course, that has such a ripple effect with regards to the implicit in curriculum, you know, in terms of what's happening in corridors and what's happening out on the football fields and the rugby fields. So, you know, really, you can see our vision that's sharing with you on the screen here. So our vision really is that we wish to create an anti-racist curriculum collectively, and that's a really important point to us, that we're doing this as a community to ensure that moving forward, all of our BPOC pupils feel that they can see themselves represented within our curriculum. Just a note on terminology, and Rihanna will mention this, I'm sure, as well, in that Rihanna and our work with Intercultural Youth Scotland has really helped us with regards to the terminology that we used, and our young people have told us that using the term BPOC, so Black and People of Colour, is the terminology that they wish us to use as a community. So that is the language that we're using. And really what we want to do is we want to make sure that they can see themselves firmly represented within our curriculum. And really, as a school, what we've been exploring over the past year is really that this work for us has the power to get to the heart of the debate really surrounding the whole purpose of education. And that is our job simply to focus in on those sort of bureaucratic measures in relation to attainment, or really, as we firmly believe as a community, that education has a powerful role to play in contributing towards the creation of a democratic society, in which racism and discrimination of all kinds are challenged by members within our community itself. And we believe that the curriculum has a really powerful role to play in this. And of course, as a community, you can justify this on many levels. You can justify it, of course, through international policy documents such as the UNCRC, which of course is becoming enshrined in Scottish laws. You can justify it through the Equalities Act, and you know, those fundamental principles of curriculum for excellence, which of course places a huge emphasis on the development of democratic citizenship and challenging discrimination, and ensuring that all people feel themselves represented within the curriculum. In addition, of course, our whole school community has been shaped by the Black Lives Matter movement, and I think that's been particularly powerful for our young people within school. And of course, it ties in totally with the principles of GIRFEC and getting it right for every child.